Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy, Sainty DJ, and welcome back everybody to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the Vaguru server. So for today's video guys, it's just going to be a nice short video as we're going to be showcasing our new water dino pen. And we're also going to be showing off the base and what improvements we have done from last episode. So over here we did have the stegos along the water, and now we put them up in this little stone hut just to give them a bit more space and to, I don't know, kind of like fill in this void here. But we got that one going and we built up 2 more huts, so we're gonna get 4 more NPC humans to place in these huts. And what else have we added? We still got our fridges and stuff over here, and yeah, nothing really major has happened except for the water dino pen. We just did a few builds, and of course last episode we got our event dino, so the Anki and the Pteranodon, and the Pteranodon's just over there at the moment. And we also built this, so we had this foundation and ceilings up a few episodes ago, but we decided to put a cooker on it because now we've hit that level, and it looks really well. It works so well, especially with the metal. And we just put up 3 storage chests just to give us that space. And yeah, so we built this bridge to be able to get to the other side, so it worked really well as it connected to the stego little hut. And we just did pillars at the bottom to hold the foundations up, and we also added in the boboa, so the African boboa tree. So we put 1 on this side and 2 on the other side. It just gives it that aesthetic look as we walk down, so it looks really cool because it just looks like we're heading into a new space, which we are. And we finally put up some crops. So we got, I think these are the citronal crops along here. Yeah, so basically lemon, so citronal. So we got 4 of them, and then we have the savroot, which is potatoes, 3 along the back. So they've only just started fruiting. And then we got the rock carrots. So we got 4 rock carrots, and then over here we got the lemongrass, which poses as corn. And we're going to start getting some dung beetles soon, so we can get them to wander around. And then we got the taps, of course, placed all around just to make sure that each plant and crop plant is getting irrigated. So over here we also put this item collector, which is so cool because it picks up feces and that is being dropped by the Fomonias, and it places them into a compost bin, and then that way we can create fertilizer. And then we might have, there's a S plus, I think it's like a nanny, and what it does is moves the fertilizer into the necessary plants that need it, so we might play around with that. But yeah, so let's get on to the newest thing that everyone has clicked on this video to see. This is the water dino pen. This thing is massive and took forever to build and get the resources for. It got to the point where I had to change the settings, so rocks and trees and plants started spawning a lot closer to, I guess, structures, so that way we were able to get quick and easy access. But this is what it looks like at the moment. I'll go underneath. We decided to get 2 ickies just to make it easier to, I guess, craft these and move around in the water and to avoid megalodons. And it worked out really well. So we got a slow one at the start, so dirt, a little low level, but that was fine. And then we got Finn here, who's in a much higher level. I think it was 135 it was, but it's just a lot faster. It made collecting so much easier and building. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So it's just a bunch of stone walls pretty much around the entirety of the base. And then we have 2 dinosaur gates, so we got the glass ones, and then that gives us the access in and out of the base. But yeah, as when you first see it, it is massive, and what I've done to make it less laggy, I mean, it's not even laggy, but it would get laggy if I just place down the S Plus stone foundations, which I can stack up against each other. But at the end I decided to just do walls, so there's a foundation there, so I did stack some, but yeah, so there's the S Plus large stone wall, which is 4 walls high, and it somehow makes it less laggy, so we decided to go with that. So we got a few... Nah, they can't get in, can they? I don't think so. Hopefully not. And then we've got the... Oh, drowning. We had... I think it was S Plus extra large walls, which is, I think, 12 walls together, and they just kind of go straight up vertically. And I think one of them, can't find it. This must be the extra large. There you go, extra large stone wall. But that was very costly itself, but it was a lot cheaper than building 12 walls by hand. So we decided to do that, and it's actually less frames doing it this way, and then that way you can have more space and more dinos inside. So I've made it so it's big enough to fit a giant squid in, because giant squids, they're massive, so they're probably the length from this end to that end, maybe not that, but pretty close to that. But that's not it, so we're not going to just leave it as it is. We are going to build little areas, kind of like boat ramps and stuff, so that way we can put our dinos in there and kind of lock them up just in case. But yeah, it's massive. I don't think we'll fill this up with dinos. I'm not really planning to. I just wanted space, just because the giant squid's probably going to be the biggest one, and it's going to need that turning circle, so we need that space for that. But yeah, it's super cool that we got an Iki that we can kind of just swim around. It's awesome. And then we'll be taming up some megalodons very soon. But yeah, so we made it at stone to stop dinos from breaking it. I'm pretty sure the only dino, water dino that is, that can break stone is a Dunkley. And not many spawn around this area, or if any spawn around here. But we got that anyway. So that's the dino pen, and I guess along the edges here, as you can see right here, I've started building, I guess, the first foundations into it. So I'm not going to have the water going up to there, we're going to have the foundations going all the way. So that's going to go all the way across, and then that way we can get access. And yeah, so we've got a few plans coming, but we won't be utilizing it all as of yet. And there is a little gap here. That's just because these are foundations, I'm pretty sure. And when we put down the stone walls, the ceiling actually goes on top of it instead of in it, where as foundations, the ceiling comes with it. But yeah, so big things coming. Definitely now that we got this, we'll be taming some megalodons, probably on camera. But we're only planning on getting one giant squid in this series, and maybe a few other water dinos. So definitely a Mosa and maybe a few plesiosaurs, depending how we go. But yeah, big things coming, and now doing this, especially around here, building more structures and that for dinos to come in, it doesn't make it all cluttered. So it's a lot more open, a lot more free space. We have yet to make a home for Terminator and Yellowjack, but I reckon Crimson could just stay there. Like, this rock worked out really well to kind of give it that wall. But yeah, then we got the 4 raptors, Pumbaa, Feather, and Ducky. They got their own little pens, because I don't think we'll get another Deinonychus. We might, but definitely not another Daedon, and more than likely not another Parasol. But yeah guys, so this is just going to be a short video, and I think we'll wrap it up here because we demonstrated what we were going to show and how long it took and the resources that we had to use. If you're wanting to build that, I recommend having the time and making sure you get the resources beforehand. I thought I had all the resources, but I didn't, so I had to keep going back and forth. So definitely make sure you get the resources, and yeah, have fun building it. But anyway guys, I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out.